My video intros have been a little bit fancy of late, haven't they? Well, let's just go ahead and break the third wall, or is it the fourth wall? What's the expression here? Let's talk about the meta of making an intro. What is this thing doing? Because many of you have been commenting about how I've had subtitles on my intro as of late. I've decided we'll just skip that one today. This is basically in response to YouTube's autoplay feature. Ooh, something's happening over here. Stay on topic, X. Don't get distracted. YouTube's autoplay feature means that on mobile, the video starts playing if you hover over it. And I've been reading that, by putting in subtitles and showing a lot of what's going to happen in the video, in those beginning moments, you will draw in more people to watch, which certainly has been true with my experiments, which I just couldn't be bothered to do today. Let's talk about what's going on here. I have been doing some building and finishing off this villager trading hall. And at the end of the last episode, we had finished this space down here, and Cubfan has taken over on this side. Our temporary bee farm is gone. We've got a big old fireplace with a fancy lodestone too, just for decoration. That's a flex. And then around here, something rather gorgeous looking, a little back area to drop into, where there are some leftover villagers that didn't have workstations, they don't have trades. Now they've got a really nice, cozy home to live in. I love what Cubfan has done here. Oh, and this I believe is a repair station. Aha. Right, let's hold some tools. Aha, activates a clock so we can get all kinds of repaired up here. Oh, these XP orbs can actually activate the pressure plate when you get close again. Oh, look at that. Hilarious. This place sure is nice, and you might have noticed that we have eliminated a lot of the skulk that was infesting this build. And I am happy to inform you that Cubfan has undergone a transformation. This actually took place while I was working on this little curved path that leads up to this storage area. You see, I had my spyglass at the ready. And it was here that I noticed that Cubfan was being splashed with potions and acting rather strange. And a little whiles later I noticed that Pixel Riffs and Full Symmetry were hanging out in this area, and they obviously noticed me. I mean, Pixel looked directly at me, so did False. But whatever it was they were up to, I noticed that Cubfan basically started to look different. There was less skulk about him. And then the following day when I was working on this area, I found him hanging out down in a hole underground. Cub? You're just underground. Cub's just hanging out in the ground.
Hey.
Oh. Hi.
Hello, X. How are
Hey,
you?
Cub. I'm alright. I'm not hanging out in holes under the ground, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was just chilling here. Man, dude, do you know what has happened in the last couple of weeks?
We've built Hermitopia. There's been all sorts of shenanigans going on here on the server.
I saw that. So I just talked with Shovel, with False, and with Pixel, and they all were acting really strange around me, and I'm not really sure why. The last thing I remember, I was in the Evermore fog, and then I showed up here, and this whole place has changed.
I have a hunch. I was actually spying on you earlier when you were hanging out with Pixel and False, and they were throwing potions at you, and I now realise that you have undergone a transformation. I had to hide a block from you up here on the wall. You see this Achacha planks? They're actually supposed to be skulk blocks. Is this ringing any bells for you?
Vaguely. I kind of remember a little bit, but not a ton.
You had a problem. You were placing these blocks everywhere. Every single one of these that I'm throwing on the ground, I'm pretty sure just came from you. Oh, no, don't start placing them again, Cub. You might.
Oh yeah.
I think you were infected or something.
Yeah. This looks more familiar. Yeah, this is looking a little bit.
This is all you, Cub. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
You were infected. You were infested with the skulk, and as a result, Hermitopia became somewhat infested. But I've been inside.
Gotcha.
I've been cleaning up. I've been making it look cozy. Well, it's good to have you back to your normal self. You were quite the master of mischief for a while there.
Yeah. It feels good to be back, and no longer possessed by the skulk, no longer in a skulk trance. So that's good. That's good.
Wonderful. There is a particularly messy area. Oh dear.
Up here. Ooh, yeah, this is bad.
This is a nasty infestation right here.
I seem to vaguely recall I made this mob farm into a skulk generator, so might be wise to, maybe fix this and make it not generate skulk anymore. Okay, well, great, Xisuma. Thanks for showing me around. Thanks for letting me know I was possessed by skulk, and I need to help clean some of this up now. So I'll get on that as soon as possible.
Wonderful. Well, would you look at that? Cubfan did clear the area well. Cleared most of it up. And before we continue with this episode, a quick word from the sponsor of this video. Like me, you've probably encountered connection issues online before. Maybe a website won't load, downloading a file is slow, or worst of all, you have trouble connecting to your favorite Minecraft server. With ExpressVPN, you can connect from different locations around the world. Your connection then takes a different route, and sometimes that's all you need to fix those internet woes. Basically, tricking the internet into thinking you're using the internet from a different country. Just look at all the countries you can choose from. Best of all, this allows you to access more content from your streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, and more. Connect to Canada and you can watch amazing movies like The Pianist and Goodfellas. Connect to France for Back to the Future and Catch Me If You Can. And Germany for The Shawshank Redemption and Inception. You get the point. With ExpressVPN, you can get more content out of your streaming services. If this interests you, then head over to expressvpn.com/Xisuma and get 3 months for free. Use the link in the description box to sign up today. So where Cubfan is feeling better, I'm still feeling homesick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Look at that! I noticed this earlier. Ooh. Gilded Blackstone. Grumbot? Grumbot has arms! And some very fancy hands too. What's going on here? I guess Grumbot has awoken, grown some arms. The thing is, I have no idea how one interacts with a Grumbot. But I've got to say it, with those arms, this Grumbot just might be my favourite. So you log out one day, you log back in the next, and things have certainly changed. Ren has actually picked up his base and moved it over here, just like we discussed. And look at this. Ren even left a trench for bamboo to fall out of the sky like it's doing right now and dropping into this water stream. Dang, that is a beautiful touch to this whole thing, and I'm noticing a couple of extra things here and there have popped up since. But something that really caught my eye was Grumbot. Look at that. There's now a barrel and an anvil. Oh! And there's also a million cats over here too. Wow. So according to Grian, this should be pretty simple. I haven't really interacted directly with Grumbot before, but you're supposed to rename a piece of paper and ask him a question. Are you awake? I mean, the last time we were here, Grumbot was taking a snooze. Now, to activate Grumbot, you're also supposed to shoot this. Can I hit it? Oh, I hear noises. Something's happening. Grumbot. The mustachio. It pops. But then there's this piece of paper. My eyes are open. I see everything. How ominous. Okay, we need to reply. Let's rename this. Let's say, how do I get back to Hermitcraft? Because, let's face it, I'm getting homesick. We want to go home. Let's chuck this in here. Let's activate Grumbot again. That was a little too high. More noises. Do we see the mustachio pop again? I'm guessing it's probably the same business as before. There it go. Oh, and a reply. Use the rift. Well, you know, Grumbot. Obviously, but the rift... The rift is closed. Hang on. But the rift... I'm terrible at typing and recording at the same time. But the rift is closed. One more question for you, Grumbot. Well, that's more of a statement than a question, right? Okay. What wisdoms do you have to bestow on me, Grumbot, now? There goes the mustachio popping up. Turn around? Turn around. That's where the rift is! Yes, wait, what? Is the rift open? Something here has changed? Yeah, it kind of looks like it's closed off. And has the rift itself been sort of covered up with stone? Fort riftless, not associated with a rift. Very mysterious. Has the way back been sealed off? We're going to have to get some of the other hermits together and find out what on earth is going on here. Ha!
Hello. Hello.
Hi. Oh, you summoned me.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much for meeting me here.
No problem.
I have an important ask of you.
Oh.
I need to ask about Grumbot. All right.
Oh.
I helped green design him. We built it, like he built him, got it going. But I've noticed it looks like he's actually online now. I've been away at another empire for a small bit, and I was wondering if there's been kind of like any developments that have
There has.
come to light.
There has.
Does
You've
that
come
work?
to the right person. I was just talking to Grumbot. My conversation with Grumbot was a little bit concerning, let's say. You know, I asked Grumbot, "Are you awake?" And then I said I wanted to go back to Hermitcraft because Pearl, you know, I'm getting a little bit homesick over here. Got to admit it.
I enjoy being here and all, but I miss my little home base. You
Yeah.
know? My little cozy little alien base.
Of course we will.
We'll
And
get there.
and Grumbot sent me what I thought was a cryptic message at first.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, turn around.
Turn around. Yes. Well,
Turning
if you
around.
were facing
Something
Grumbot
over here.
and then you look over there, what's behind
Oh,
here?
Okay.
The rift. And
The rift. Yes. Oh,
something in front
covered
of it.
by Does that mean? Hold on. Is that kind of insinuating that we're actually close to going home at this point? With Grumbot telling us, Empire's folks stopping us from leaving?
We could
we
well
actually gonna
be.
go home?
We could well be, you know.
Well, it kind of sounds like we need to get the rest of the hermits in on this, right?
It does, yeah. We need to get
And
everyone together
investigate.
and investigate for sure.
Wow, it's 8 p.m. again, just like last time, and we'll be going through a rift. History doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, we are going to be leaving the Empire's server, and it looks like they're not too happy about it. There's
Are they over there?
yeah, there's a few fellas over there. Why don't we all go and say goodbye to Grumbot? Maybe not everyone's spoken to Grumbot, but we ought to ask him if it's clear to go through. Are we all gonna fit?
We can
Stand
fit.
We can do it.
Yeah. We're
We
gonna
got
get
it.
everyone.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Hi,
everyone's on.
Grumbot.
No,
Did you like the
we-
skulk, Grumbot?
We don't ask. Don't ask him too many questions. We'll
Okay,
overload.
okay.
We're all on it. Right. Okay. What should we ask him? Oh, can we go home?
Ooh,
Cub has vanished.
that's a giant.
Joe has died. This is going well. It says the rift is open.
Yay!
Yeah.
good. Yay!
Okay.
It's bittersweet.
I have balloons for everybody when we go
Is
through.
it
They've been waiting.
safe? That's the real question here.
What was the answer?
He said the rift is open.
He's gone again.
Oh dear.
Not safe for Cub. I'm
You
not
good?
going to ask him about the mayor. It might not turn out well.
No, don't.
Gonna be honest, I don't know if Grumbot wants me to go home. He keeps crashing me out every time he shoots the thing. My goodness.
Just to recap you, Cub, he said
Yep.
the rift is open. I asked him if it was safe, and he says we need to return to purpose. This world must be purged. So you didn't miss much.
Okay, well that's good. I'm happy about that.
World purging, no big deal.
Yeah.
Should we go and talk to the Empire's guys and just about,
Say goodbye?
leaving? We
Are we gonna
let's
tell
Very
them?
interesting.
no. Let's just keep that between us, okay? Yeah, we're just gonna leave. Just gonna leave.
This
Don't need
this
to-
doesn't look
Don't
aggressive,
leaving
does it?
slowly.
Don't need to. Well, you've
Parkour.
definitely got a riff in the riffless fort.
No,
I
there's
know
no
what you're
riff.
talking about.
It's riffless,
There's a
actually.
pixel
There-
riffs right there.
My name
There's
is
nothing
Pix
there, huh?
Now.
My
His
name's
official
Pix.
fort name is Pix.
He's renounced it. He's renounced
Is
the
this-
riffs.
Guys, I can see like a
Yes.
corner of the rift that you've like missed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
That's
way,
just...
we don't know what you're talking about.
We would like to
Although-
leave as soon as humanly possible.
And I would
Oh,
like
yeah,
you to
that's- we would
stay
like to talk
as
to you about
humanly
that.
impossible. Do the hort! Throw some
TNT! Watch out, TNT! This is hostile.
Oh my
Are we
god.
fighting? We're fighting them?
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Hey! This side!
Oh no! Get him! Oh,
It's all good.
Hi everybody.
Nothing's happening here.
Oh,
We're
let
all
us
friends.
go.
Let us leave.
It's an emergency.
No, you
Right.
can't.
He's
leave.
gonna
We're
die.
gonna see hostile in here.
All the hermits, let's back up a sec. That just got a
Turn
little
off
out
the
of hand, a
doomsday
little too
machine
quickly.
and we can talk. Everybody calm down.
Sure.
Let's open the dialogue
Wow.
first. Guys, I
Um,
can't stress enough how much we need to leave. Can you just remove a couple of blocks of stone and look? Listen, we'll just go in there.
Just go.
And we'll be out of your hair.
This is your new home.
Look at your
Yeah.
house. It's huge.
No.
Big
You're
Yeah.
also you're all wearing everything. Is pearls
It's
in my
really
hat,
drafty
Cleo's
and
in
it's
yours,
like-
Elytra. Like,
Yeah.
Don't do that
I
to
mean,
me,
if you
Scott.
can't
need your hats
leave.
back.
The robot will purge everything if you don't let us leave. Please, just
Purge?
You gotta pull the world
Yeah,
up.
turn off the
Oh, someone
purge.
said it.
You brought a scary robot into our world. You get rid of the scary robot.
No, come
break it,
on.
Mina. Break it.
You're
Break
just
it.
letting them in.
I have flanked you.
Get in there! Get in there! Get in there! Get in there!
I'm part of your church.
We're leaving.
No,
We're leaving.
Peter, watch
I
out.
killed the god. I killed the god.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Wait, they're going. They're going.
Go, 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 go!
Flank
Where are they
you.
going?
No.
Oh.
You're a great god.
Come back.
We got it! We got it! We got it!
for you.
What's
Wait, wait.
Go, Joe! Go, Joe! Go, Joe! We're in!
I did it.
Go, go!
Everybody through, everybody through.
Get out.
It's blocked.
Oh, there's a big pig.
Okay, let him go. Let him go.
Down there.
I don't want to die.
Somebody else.
This looks familiar. This looks familiar. I think we
Hey.
made it. I think
Oh,
we
we
did
made
it.
it home.
Made it back.
It worked.
Hey, let's go!
Hey.
Thank
Party
goodness.
time.
Thank goodness.
Woo!
Home
more people
sweet
coming through.
home.
B-dubs.
Oh,
my
there's
gosh.
Ren.
Ooh,
Where,
I feel so
who are we
good.
missing?
Ren.
Who are we
Yep.
missing?
Uh-oh, where's Green?
Do
I'm not going back
say
there,
it?
man.
I
They're
don't
trying
wanna
to take
miss
my
that.
head off.
No,
Yeah,
just go
maybe
in there.
not. Maybe not.
Give it a minute
Maybe
or two.
not.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah,
There we
Ah.
go.
Oh,
See
come
this
on,
buddy.
buddy.
Was that a dream or what?
No, that was definitely real.
And
Careful, Scar.
Brian, feel
Can you
sad
hear
for
us?
him.
He's gonna-
Come through.
oh, there he is.
Hey, he made it.
Yes.
We made it.
Our hero's
Welcome back.
leader.
Let's
Music,
go.
hello.
We
Hello.
made it.
Hey.
We made it.
Yeah, we made it.
Welcome back.
We made it. Home sweet
I will
home.
say this: just as I got through, I did hear the Empire's guys talking about following us.
Lock your
They're gonna
bow.
kill
I
us?
don't know
Everyone,
if it's.
everyone,
Okay,
swords out.
I mean,
prepare.
Well, we could welcome them onto the server.
Now that's a
Dude,
sweet
that's
way to
crazy
kill us.
talk, Xisuma.
But
They just
I
tried to
want to
murder
murder.
us.
This
Murder.
is true. This
Murder.
is true.
Murder.
Yeah, they are.
Wait a
There
minute.
they are.
Murder.
Wait a minute. What's
Oh,
happening?
goodness.
Turn
Uh-oh.
down your
Yeah.
cheek.
They're coming through.
Oh, God, he's got a gun.
Hello?
He's got a bloody
Okay,
gun.
no.
Wow.
Wait.
Hey,
Vix
guys.
is here. Impulse.
Whoa.
Impulse. Impulse. Play the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, what?
Wait.
Oh, this week on Hermitcraft, me. That's right, folks. I made it.
Well, that, my friends, was a ton of absolute chaos. But now I can finally say it. Home, sweet home. It's good to be back on Hermitcraft. But it won't be like normal because some of the Empire's peeps followed us through the rift and I learned something from them.
Why
Right,
is there
what
another
is-
Grumbot?
Oh, we blew that up.
We
What?
killed it.
There's another one.
Where's my hat?
Yes, it would appear that the Grumbot over on Empires has been destroyed. Now, just before I muse on finally returning home, I have a video I want to share with you that I produced on one of my other channels. It's about collective illusions, which are widespread beliefs that turn out to be incorrect. We often think groups different to our own have certain values and opinions, but a lot of this turns out to be illusory. We've learned this thanks to the work of Todd Rose, who's inspired this video. It is a thought-provoking one that I hope you'll find interesting. If that sounds interesting in any way, please do go check it out. It is a high-production video that we put together with a team, and I'm really hoping that it'll be interesting to those of you that want to check it out. But now that we are back on Hermitcraft, let me tell you this. I have plans, I have inspiration. We are not slowing down, but, you know, it's Christmas season, and then I've got some life things going on in January. So, I'm not sure what the pace of the episodes are going to be from this point moving forward, but I have got no shortage of ideas and inspiration. So on that note, I get to end this episode and say that I'll actually see you in the next one on Hermitcraft, because we're finally back.